I would like to introduce you to the first cloud-based indexer on the planet. Welcome to ghostindexer.com. I'm going to give you a complete walkthrough here today so you can see how simple this is, how fast it is, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. What I can tell you is it's been tested against all the very top indexers available and consistently has beaten them out substantially in terms of indexing. We've got many features on here, including the ability for you to set up your own drip feed, which I'll show you as we go through. The first thing I want to tell you is all you really need is to get your 2-CAPTCHA API key and have it ready when you initially set up your account. When you get logged in, this is what you're going to see. Now, there's already some testing that we've done down here, so you'll see how it's run through, but I'm going to create a brand new bucket just like you will, except when you log in, yours is going to be clear. It won't be anything down here at the bottom. This is really and truly how simple it is, and I just want you to watch how fast this goes. You create a new bucket. Give the bucket a name. And I do this so I can identify it for the people I'm doing it for. And then from that, what you're going to see here also is you have some choices in terms of the max number you want to do per day. And there's one other choice down here where you can choose if you want to set this up and let it run for days and days, you can come in and create multiple buckets and just let it run. This area here, the priority, you choose who you want to run first. What it does do now, just so you know, is it completes a full run before it starts another. So we're going to call this one top level. I'm just going to set this to let it run naturally. And because you're here on this particular video, you're going to have access to 2 indexers, Google and Bing. I'm only aware of one other product out there who offers Bing indexing, but we're giving this to you as part of our thank you for coming on the initial launch. Once this is over, we will be charging $14.95 on an installation, and plus we haven't decided on an additional fee. It's probably around $10 or $12 on a monthly basis to add Bing to it. So right now, today, this is not active, but today is December the 15th. This should be live and active by Monday, the 18th of December. So here we go. I'm going to leave it on priority because I don't have anything else I want to index. So I'm just going to let it go. And essentially all you do now is go over and copy from your text file your URLs. And it's real simple. Just copy and paste. And you come to the bottom and you save it. Now, one thing, it takes just a second after you click the save button, we'll see another pop-up here telling us it's complete. And this might take a minute or just depends on how big your file is. This was not too big a file, and it will tell you how many URLs are in the file once we see the pop-up. So just bear with me 1 second, and I'm going to let it run just so you see how long it takes. Normally I would pause it and come back, but it's going to take just a couple of seconds here, and you'll see the pop-up at the top of the window up here, and that will allow us to continue on. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows this is a cloud-based indexer, which essentially means you have no VPS, you will not have any proxies, so it's going to be a substantial savings to you, and we're going to have some more information here on the sales page. Okay, you see it says it was saved, the bucket was saved. Now we go back up here, we'll look for it on our list, it should be on the bottom. Here it is, and I guess I got more than I thought. There's 537 URLs. So it's automatically putting things in queue, as you can see right here. Now, I've seen this take, it can take 10 minutes or so based on the number of URLs you have in here. But what it's doing is going into the system and it's setting everything up, and basically you're done at this point in time. All you want to wait for is for it to start running. Now, I'm not going to let this go on for 10 minutes so that you can see it actually start, but I am going to pause the video right now, and I'll come back and tell you exactly how long it took for it to get the 537 URLs ready to go. Be back momentarily. Okay, that took about a little bit over 7 minutes there, and you can see it's already got a few down here. I'm just going to refresh here. It's probably got some more in there by now. Okay, so you can see it's starting to build up. It'll get faster and faster. And while I'm here, I am going to blur this area out up here between the update CAPTCHA and the CAPTCHA key, so that everybody doesn't try to use my CAPTCHA key. So that's what goes in there. And this is a center place. You'll see right where to go. It's very easy to find out. And I want to talk about best practices now that might be helpful to some of you who really aren't sure. We believe it's in your best interest to use the drip feature. You can make it all sorts of different speeds in there, and we believe that's the safest way. If you're doing mass page and you've got good page structure with interlinking and so forth, you really don't have to do them all, because once you get in there, if you've got good structure, they'll find it. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to blast everything at one time. But again, once you get it in your hands, you do with it as you will. We just want to give you an idea of what we think will keep you out of trouble. So let's refresh it again and see if we got some more up here. Okay, as I told you, it's going to keep things growing, and it'll just start to continue. And you can go ahead and add more in here, and it'll put them based on how you set the speed on it. It'll bring them in those order, and we really encourage you to think about doing that for your own self-preservation without having issues with your site. So to review real quickly, this is the Ghost Indexer, the first and only cloud-based indexer. You have no proxy cost. You have no VPS cost. You will need to have an account at 2captcha.com. And I think you'll find this extremely cost effective, and especially once Bing kicks on here. Please remember, guys, Bing is still responsible for a third of the traffic out there. Hey, I'll take a third, but in any event, just keep that in mind. And because you are with us here at the launch, you are going to get that complimentary. It will be a setup fee in the future, along with an additional monthly charge. So congratulations on making a wise decision to pick up the only cloud indexer on the planet. Thank you for visiting ghostindexer.com, and best of luck.